Hey guys, so I'm sitting here on the computer, I'm doing some work, and I decided to Google why carnivore works, and I instantly get frustrated. They put the carnivore diet is highly reflective dietary approach that eliminates all plant-based foods and focuses exclusively on animal products, such or has gained popularity due to reports of various potential benefits. Although scientific evidence is still limited, here's a breakdown of why some people believe the carnivore diet works, along with potential benefits and criticisms. So they give a few things that you can look forward to, and then they give you a list of the problems that you're going to come across if you do carnivore diet. Cardiovascular health risk, lack of fiber, potentially leading to constipation and other digestive issues, nutrient deficiencies. Um, they act as, which one of them is fiber and minerals. And the thing is, doesn't matter what you're eating, you always need minerals. Even on carnivore, you have to take minerals, and most of the time you get most of that stuff out of the salts, out of a good quality salt that you're using. I don't buy minerals, I buy good quality salt, and that's all I need, personally. When you're starting off carnivore, you may need to do the actual mineral supplements and stuff like that. Um, and that's what it is. But if you go and you do the same thing, why a vegan diet works, they put a vegan diet can be beneficial for health management, weight management, and ethical reasons. It primarily works by emphasizing whole plant-based foods, which are naturally lower in saturated fat, cholesterol, and high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. The caveat to that is fiber bad. It's not good for you. When you do carnivore, once you get over all the problems of your microbiome adjusting and getting fat adapted and going into ketosis and stuff like that, you're going to find that you'll never have a problem going number two again. You don't have to do anything. But the fiber actually causes so many gut problems. I mean, you're talking about pieces of fiber that your body doesn't break down. It's going in and scarring up all your intestines. It's causing all kinds of problems with your intestines and internally. I'm sure they're going to link other problems with that stuff too, because you're not supposed to have as much fiber as we're eating. The fiber that we're eating, that they make us eat all the time, is basically a doctor telling you have a headache, so instead of fixing why you have a headache, keep taking Advil. That's basically all it is. And then what was the other one? Oh, you needed cholesterol, you needed saturated fats. These are things that your brain feeds off of, your skin feeds off of, everything, every cell in your body feeds off of this stuff. And the vitamins. People, for the love of God, the vitamins that are in all of the vegetables and fruits and stuff, we do not absorb most of those. That's why you have gas. That's why you have to go number two so often. Our body disposes of most of that stuff. When you do carnivore, you're not going to go number two very often because your body uses all of it. And it's not about, well, you go number two and that's how you lose weight. No, you exhale your calories. Number two is getting rid of waste. It's what your body can't use. That's really all that is, or an excessive amount of what it can't use. You can sit here and eat a pound of spinach, and your body can only absorb a very little of the nutritional value that it has, because our stomachs aren't designed to break those down. That's why you eat beef, because beef, a cow eats that stuff. Their bodies, it goes through its multiple stomachs, it breaks it down, it puts it in the meat. You eat the meat, and now you get your body knows how to break that down. And now your body gets to enjoy those vitamins. But anyways, better blood sugar control, reduce the risk of heart disease and potential weight loss. Um, the and they say it's nutrient dense, it has fiber, it's low fat and cholesterol, reduces all kinds of problems. And then the only thing negative that they have to say about it is it has a nutrient deficiency. And the only nutrient deficiency they talk about is B12, which is found in animal products. And that is such a joke, because people that long term do vegan have to take supplements across the board, and even your body doesn't recognize most of those supplements. At the end of the day, eating a steak is going to overtake any supplement, any protein, any of that stuff tenfold, because your body's going to use all of that. It doesn't use a lot of this stuff that that's been processed, or that your body's trying to pull out of a plant, or whatever somebody produced that's vegan based. The longer you do vegan, this more sickly you get over time. I know there's going to be plenty of people, I've been doing it for blah, 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 blah. That's BS. I know a handful of people that are vegan. They are some of the sickliest people I've ever met. Their bodies are so full with these, with oxalates and all these other things, that the chemicals that are found in plants or sprayed on plants, that their immune systems are compromised. They're always sick. They're always breaking out in rashes. They can't put on certain fabrics. They can't use certain soaps. They can't use most soaps. They can't use damn near anything on their body, because they've been doing this stuff for so long. Their body is highly sensitive to everything. And it's also, their body is constantly having to fight off inflammation, so that shuts down your immune system, so on and so forth. And then, of course, they're often, on the weaker side, because they're not getting the proteins and stuff like that your body really needs. Like I said, the plant-based proteins, your body's not going to recognize a lot of that stuff. And people want to argue me on that, and that's fine. It is what it is. But I'm going facts. I've been doing carnivore for almost 21 months. I've lost a lot of weight, and that's whatever. And it's no small feat. But the thing is, I'm also 42. I have the skin of someone in their 30s, and I didn't have that before. I have amazing hair. I have great nails. My teeth are good. And we're talking about someone that had diabetes type 2, massive inflammation, edema in both legs, extremely bad, lost feeling in his toes, bleeding gums, sensitive teeth. I had lost my sense of taste and smell during the vids, and I never gained it back until I started carnivore, which I always forget to tell people about. My skin is one solid color. I never had that before, especially being fair skinned. I had blotchy patches all over me. Man, the list goes on. I've had and also people, even before I started going to the gym, which was like a week ago now, people assumed that I not only went to the gym all the time, but I took supplements or drugs to gain the muscle mass that I have, and I didn't. I literally just did carnivore, and all this stuff came out of me. This is all that happened. And I know for a fact it works. I've witnessed it. I even doubted 100% that it was ever going to work. And every month I jump on the scale, look in the mirror, and just was blown away. Or every time I ran a little test on myself, I found out I wasn't snoring anymore. I found out I didn't have to take heartburn medicine anymore. I found out I didn't take any medicine anymore. I just kept getting blown away. But it frustrates me, because still they want to sit here and downplay it whenever thousands and thousands of people have had huge amounts of success with this. And it scares people away, because at the beginning, when you're doing carnivore, not only are you already scared, but it's scary because you're more than likely going to have oxalate dumping. Your skin's going to look all rashy and messed up, or you're going to have gut problems as your gut flora adjusts, or you're going to get keto flu and feel like you're sick, and you're going to get real weak until you become fat adapted, and then they get scared off and they say it didn't work for me, when they just didn't pull through long enough to get on the other side. That's it. I don't know if I'll post this. I'll probably post it. Yeah.